Hello, people of the nation. I'm Cheyenne, and this is Cheyenne New. Today on the Variety Half Hour, we have Ryan Essick, also known as Princeton, local Charlotte rapper, artist, musician, singer, and college graduate.
So, pretty good.
How's it going, Ryan?
I'm doing okay. What's up, Cheyenne? How you doing?
Thank you. You know, most of my guests never ask how I'm doing after I say, how are they doing? And I just want to say, I'm doing great. I'm finally understanding why cat owners get all those scratches on them. And it's because we touch our cats when they don't want to be touched. Anyway, how are you, Ryan?
I'm good. I feel like this is more of an interrogation, even though it's a talk show host. But I'm doing good. You know, I've visited some parks here in North Carolina. You know, I had a good time, you know.
I saw you
being
on
out
TV.
On nature. I was on TV. I was on a talent show. It was like the Mexican version of America's Got Talent. So it was a lot of fun. Didn't make past the next round, you know. It is what it is, but you know, I'm glad to have had the experience. For real.
Represent North Carolina. Funny that you mentioned Mexico. They are one of the few countries that haven't barred Americans from traveling.
It's all the map. Yeah. What we have is Mexico pretty much. Not even Canada. We can't go to Canada. Can't go to Latin America.
They said, fuck y'all. Well, I think we're melanated enough to seek asylum. We can be like, you know, Trump is a hazard to my health. Please help me.
Well, that was like a big topic back in 2016.
Yeah.
When Trump got elected, they said we're going to Mexico. I mean, not Mexico, Canada. I don't think anyone said they wanted to Mexico, but
yeah, no one said Mexico.
But everyone's trying to go to Canada. The Canadian, the people in Canada, the customs, they do not play around. I've been there. They literally like stopped me. They like had to ask me numerous questions. I got pat down. They took a hold of my phone. Well, but I had to give it to them, and they were like asking me questions. Yeah, they don't play around. I told them I like Drake. That was the reason I was there. And yeah, they didn't like that. They had me do additional questioning.
I'm sick. They thought you were a terrorist.
I was just by myself. Yeah.
They said, "Who wants to see Canada? You should be going to Hollywood."
I like Drake. I mean, deadass just said that, and they didn't find that funny at all. I was like, I like Drake.
It's kind of funny that you say that because I was just watching a Whoopi Goldberg comedy special where she also got detained by Canada.
Really?
When she was crossing the border for a show.
Okay.
And so they were like, you're not really supposed to stop people if you're not staying the night in Canada. But she had to go inside the office and they were telling her that she's not supposed to be there. And I was like, damn, Canada, they're keeping secrets from us.
Oh, they do not fuck with us at one bit. So, you know, if we get in Trump again, elected in 2020, then we try to go to Canada, they'll be like, nope.
Let's not speak that into existence.
Okay.
Ryan, tell us about yourself. What are you working on? What's new in the business?
All right, well, my name is Princeton. Quick little plug. I do have a song coming out at the end of the month. It is called Back on My BS, or BS stands for bullshit. So hopefully I might have to, wait.
I just love that you explained it. You know, mansplaining at its finest. Check out Princeton at Princeton on Instagram and Spotify. Now, I'm not going to give you categories. Pick a topic, please.
All right, just tell me if I pick the one that this is the one you wanted. All right.
Okay.
Hold up.
You're so silly.
Is planning a funeral playlist morbid or smart? So when you say that, is that the person you predict your own death and you make a playlist for your own funeral? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying you're predicting your own death, but you have a compilation of songs that you would like played at your funeral.
At my funeral?
Yes.
This is a wedding?
I mean, funerals are celebrations usually in churches.
Oh, yeah.
Weddings.
They do like hymnals, but I was thinking like when you say playlist, I'm thinking like.
But it's like, I don't want people, okay, of course the question is because I have a funeral playlist. And I don't want to hear the organ. I don't want to, this is my final resting place and I want to subject you to hear the music I like.
Love Sosa by Chief Keef. That's it right there.
So you're saying it's smart?
Huh? I never thought about it that way. I'd probably write it down maybe in my will somewhere, but then obviously like whoever handles my affairs, they're just gonna be like, play this hymnal or play this hymnal. You know, I'm buried in a church, so they would just, and they probably do Amazing Grace because that's a pretty popular song to play at funeral. So, you know, but I definitely would like, you know, a little, maybe a little Chief Keef. You know, I mentioned him again, Love Sosa by Chief Keef. This is the first song that I'm thinking of like, when I die, that's what I want to hear people think.
If your funeral playlist has Chief Keef on it, I hope I die first.
Oh, there's already a pause in the audience.
So, I feel like some songs are just made for funeral. Like Shiny Toy Guns has a song called Sky Fell Over Me, when it's literally a song about like how when I die, you know, you can cry, but ultimately I'm good, homie. You know, I'm dead. You're still on this wretched planet.
Yeah.
I want people to be at my funeral and think of me and only me and not some weird ass old songs.
Yeah, maybe like We Are the Champions by Queen. I'm thinking of like some somber like she said.
At least that's how I see it.
No,
gonna play NWA at my funeral.
Maybe that's your lasting impression. That's what you want to leave then.
Everyone has to wear purple. There's gonna be a dance contest. B-boys only.
That seems like a celebration more than a funeral.
Yeah.
But that's what people say they want.
That's what I want.
But yeah, I never, thought about a funeral playlist. I would think more, a wedding playlist because I figured I'd get married before I die. So, but
that's what society wants you to
so you gotta find your funeral playlist first, and then you can move on to your wedding playlist.
I mean, it's not saying that you can't have a wedding playlist. Do you have a wedding playlist?
No. Do you have a will planned out?
No.
You need your cat to something?
I think you need money to have a will.
You just have that belongings.
You need to have property. I don't even own this table 100%. Me and
you went half on the table.
We went half on the table. Now, of course, it's time for Did You Hear? Now, people, did you hear that the United States Senate, which is majority Republicans, took 2 months to have a response to the Americans CARES Act. And now they're saying that it's the Democrats' fault for us not getting a second stimulus check. So here's a little backstory. The Congress-led House, Congress House, which is led by Democrats, they proposed the HEROES Act back in May, which had the $3 trillion budget of going to like assistance to states and then giving money to the citizens and continuing unemployment benefits, blah, blah, blah. They had all that great stuff back in May. So now here we are in the fits of August and the Republican Senate, who just proposed their $1 trillion bill that contains they just want to rebuild the FBI building with billions of dollars.
Yeah. As they really did.
It stresses me out. It stresses me out so much because it's like these people are elected representatives of us and then we don't even know what they're doing. And they're always doing fuck shit. Always.
Do you think politicians care more about re-election or the people?
Re-election, obviously. Well, at least the ones that
True. No, I agree.
The big wigs care about re-election because they're like literally living off of the money that they get from United States citizens, the benefits that they get. Senate, so like the main Congress and the presidential cabinet.
From this county.
Yeah.
More. Because they live here. Yeah, they live in this community.
So we're moving on to topic 2, ladies' choice. So the second topic is pet peeves.
Can you go first? I need to think of
something. As a person of high caliber in all aspects, I have many pet peeves.
Okay.
Starting with some general pet peeves. I hate when people talk to me with food in their mouths. I hate when people touch my shoulders and I don't know them. I hate when people don't use their turn signals.
Hey, buddy.
I hate when people offer me food that's been left out. Other pet peeves include crusty ass lips. It's like if you're in public, pull put some Vaseline on your lips. All right, it's time.
I took Accutane for my skin, and like they dried up my lips a lot, and like I was putting that stuff, but it still looked bad, and like we were like, well, all right, keep going. You got any more?
I have tons of pet peeves. Do you have any?
Let's see out there. I don't like when people interrupt me. I don't like when people patronize me. I guess maybe it's not pet peeve. That's just the human right.
Yeah, I mean, some people can like let things go, which is why it's not a pet peeve. So if it's something that you're really like, now you do this one more time and I'm gonna have to unleash some words, then that's a pet peeve. Like, I hate when people argue with the cashier when there's a line, and I will yell at that person to get my point across. And if they happen to shoot me for it, that's their problem.
No bang bang. I would say something like, all right, so if you're in the bathroom or you go somewhere that has a bathroom and someone's using the stall that you need to use, and they're just like taking their time, you know, and like sometimes you gotta give them that like, boom, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey buddy, you know.
That's my pet peeve right there, when people knock when I'm in the bathroom.
Well, I mean, if they're there for an extended amount of time, like,
I'm like I gotta poop.
So look, so when you go there initially, like, all right, you like, most people don't really knock, they just like try to grab the door. Obviously, the door's locked, so like, okay, someone's in there, like, got it. But if it's like been like, usually down, it's like 5 minutes or like 10 minutes, you know, you gotta give like a, hey, you good in there, buddy? You know, it's pet peeve. It's just like, be considerate of other people's time, especially if you heard someone like. But then maybe my other pet peeve would be when I'm in that position.
Yeah.
I'd say a pet peeve of mine is people not being engaged when I'm speaking to them. So like, you can make eye contact, but then also like kind of like understand. You don't have to shake your head or nod your head or whatever, but just like actively know what the fuck I'm saying. And just cause I mean, like, yeah, like if people are on their phone, I'm talking to them and I'm just like, I'm waiting for them to be like, let me see that eye contact so I can look you in the eyes. Cause like, whatever I gotta say, you know, it's important to me. So just be considerate and stuff like that. You know,
I low-key don't like when people don't make eye contact. But then I started meeting more like people on the spectrum that are like, you know, eye contact makes me nervous. Oh. So I'm kind of like, I'm trying to be like less judgmental, but honestly, most of the time when people don't make eye contact with me, I'm like, you're either not paying attention or not interested. So. Well,
I guess, okay, so you said, so it's people that you're starting to meet that like, so I guess like, in this case, I guess what I'm thinking of is like, if there's a friend that I know and like I'm talking to them about something and they're just on their phone or they're not with us, and that I'd be like, but I mean, if you're meeting someone, I guess, and I could understand maybe they get anxiety, like you mentioned, like meeting people and talking to them that they don't really know and they're not comfortable with. So
I just be like, why aren't you paying attention to me?
I just be like, what I have to say is a little important, you know, maybe not to you, but to me it is.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, I think another major pet peeve that I've discovered is when your friend only tells you like their side of the story, but it makes them look as good as possible. And by the time you get the other story, you're like, wait a second, you said things out of sequence.
Or like, yeah, you forgot to mention this in big detail.
It's like, I can't be defending someone who's wrong or who's lying to me.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I probably like, I would, or maybe I wouldn't leave out stuff, but I would emphasize the stuff that makes me look better more so than the other stuff. I'd be like, they lied to me, but I also cheated, you know, or something like that. I don't know how to say it, but they lied to me, you know, make it, you know, but I try not to, I try to be as truthful as possible.
Yeah. That's why I usually stick to just sending screenshots, be like, look at what this bitch said.
Receipts, definitely need to get factual stuff, you know.
Or not. Don't delete shit.
Yeah, you know, say those receipts, you know what I'm saying? You know, I ain't trying to be catfish out here. I ain't trying to be canceled out here. So, you know, you just keep the receipts, you know. People say he say, she say, but, you know.
These receipts.
Oh, I want to go. Can I ask you this?
Okay.
Okay, so do you work in customer service?
Yes.
Olive Garden? Nah, Olive Garden. Oh, Charlie's.
I've been a waitress, a hostess, a barista.
Do you feel like you have to? So I guess the mentality, you have to code switch. Not like when you black white thing, but like when you're working a customer service job as opposed to like.
Oh yeah.
Like you feel like you have to code switch and you just have to hit like the thank you or be very like, you know, attentive and like.
Listen,
I need to know.
And all my friends know. I'm a bit of a bitch, all right? I'm sarcastic. I'm kind of mean.
She can't take
not
she
the
worked
nicest person.
She can't have her same personality, when she works at customer
Yeah, so when I'm working with the customer, I'm just like, hey, how's it going? Sometimes I get a little southern. I'm like, hey, sweetie, how's it going? You know, I'm giving you maternity tease.
I didn't know you. I never knew you did that. Like, hey, honey, honey, boy,
especially at Charlie's. I'd be like,
Charlie's. Yeah.
How y'all doing today?
I think, I remember. Yeah, you were just. I think because my mom, I saw Cheyenne was working as a waiter, and with my mom. When I went to go eat with her, and she was just very prim and proper. She's like, "Hey, how you doing?" I was like, "Is this the same Cheyenne that I know?" That's like, just like kind of talkative, but not as like very jubilant about it.
Yeah, in life, I only like to talk about the things that interest me. As a waitress, I'm interested in talking about anything that will get me a tip.
Of course, do it for the money. You know what I'm saying? Sell out a little bit, but oh my God, they're like talking about Trump. You're like, oh my God, I love that man.
No, I just feel like, oh wow, that's so crazy.
Yeah. Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, because I remember I had this table of old white people, and they were like, "Isn't it crazy how people are protesting?" I heard they like broke into a Target, and I was like,
God, that is
really? Where was that? And then I leave.
Yo, that's crazy. Well, at least you didn't think like, oh my God, what they're doing is a travesty.
Hell no. I'm just
yo, that's crazy. Yeah, like
you drink.
Like you didn't hear it or anything. Like, yo, it's crazy. Oh yeah,
brand new information.
You want a free you want a free roll of bread?
No, I upcharge. Be like, so do you want a second beer? Do you want to try a Orange Moon or?
Oh my God, it just hit me then. That's when they asked for a refill. Well, I guess on beer, yeah, they're just trying to get so the price goes up on the total bill. Oh my God, full circle. Sorry.
Okay, a little sidebar. I only started liking rap after watching those YouTube videos where it's like Hot Fire Flame, where it's that guy, super hot.
That's what got you into rap. Not like Akon or T-Pain.
No, because I hated every derogatory lyric ever. So when Becky came out, I was like, fuck y'all, I'm done. I'm done with black men. I'm done with rap music.
Lemonade. Talking about Lemonade.
No, Becky. In middle school, it came out. It was like, "Give me that Becky."
Give me that.
Yeah, I was like, so y'all talking about head on the radio? Fuck y'all. I'm
they
done.
didn't blur out Becky. Well, I guess they can't blur out Becky. Because they're like, oh, it's a person's name. Yeah.
And I was very Christian, and I was like, I'm in. This is it. This is it.
I can't mess with hip hop.
I literally started listening to headphones where I went into the car with my family because they were listening to the radio.
Yeah, you know what? Forget that rematch. No.
Back to the battle. The DJ is yours personally. This is Street Rhapsody.
This is YouTube friendly.
All right, guys. This is a very special challenge because I'm very excited and very nervous. I am challenging Ryan Essick, aka Princeton, aka a known published rapper, to a freestyle battle. Of course, he's going to go first so that I have more time to think.
Yeah.
This is Street Rhapsody.
This is YouTube friendly.
Drop the beat.
Trying to challenge me, that's like Bugs Bunny versus Hercules. Yeah, you say on your knees, please pray, cause you cannot defeat me. I am new. Cheyenne, new.
Ryan said he's from the streets, that I just cannot believe. So say they got $2, but I blow them on Doritos and I got this. I'm not on beat, am I? Ryan says he's from the streets, that I just cannot believe. People acting like they know, but they blowing Doritos. I hate Taco Bell inside. I can't I can't freestyle. I am losing this challenge. Woo, woo.
Yeah.
Boom.
She losing this challenge. So don't get a vaccine. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I wouldn't project. I wouldn't project my beliefs onto people that are watching this. Never.
So Ryan's win has been discounted due to his erratic behavior. So that was embarrassing. I obviously lost the freestyle, but that was my first time freestyling ever, and I've been wanting to do it since I saw Issa Rae on YouTube. So congratulations, Ryan.
She wrote her freestyle too. So.
That's a lie.
So
you could tell that was off the dome because it was bad.
Bad. She down bad. So yeah, as the winner, yeah, you know, I didn't think it was much of a competition because I'm an actual rapper. And the question is, what's the best age to be for you or a general prime? Well, I guess I'll go first because in less than a month, I'm turning 25. And I think that right there, 25 is the prime of your life. If that is the age to be, that is the age to be. So I feel like things that I've learned over my childhood and my adolescence and like some of my early adulthood, I feel like now, like I'm Thanos. Like I got all the superpowers, now I just need to put it into action and, you know, try to get on the path of the person that I want to become for the rest of my life. So prime your life, baby, and have a lot of fun.
Okay, so yeah, I guess after the first, you know, quarter century of your life is pretty good. I personally feel like I'm not going to have enough wealth at 25 for it to be the prime of my life. So I'm thinking my prime age personally will be maybe 32, 33. I think the prime age for most people in general though is like 27.
Well, you know, I peaked in college, so I guess the earlier that I have, I've been building my whole life, and then when I'm 32, it'll be out there. I'll level up. Like,
yeah, because I mean, low key, right now, I was happiest in middle school. So I've got to hope that there's something in the horizon that's
you're like,
bit better than that.
If it's like a weight, you're like 13 was here, and then you're towards the bottom, and then you're like,
it's time for the next one. It's time for the next
every 10 years. You're like, you took 10 years off, and then when you're 30, it'll be
because I feel like life is pretty good right now. But it's like in middle school, I was in production class, so I was literally making new stuff every day. I was reading a ton, and I had my girls. So it was like I had everything I could ever want.
And the homies right there.
And now I have
damn, not even high school.
A cat, because I moved to this godforsaken state in high school.
Oh yeah.
Maybe high school would have been supreme. Yeah. So why is 25 the greatest year?
I don't know. They say like. I remember when I turned 21 and my cousin was like, little cousin, she was probably like 10 at the time. She was like, oh yeah, you only have 3 more years till you're married. And that was like, but as a kid, I was like, I guess by 24, you would think you'd get married and everything. I don't know. I just feel like 25, I guess, because for me, it's definitely on the horizon. I mean, I'd like to like, feel like from like 25 to 30, I could have like some sort of longevity where I'm getting money or making progress or seeing success from all the things I'm doing now. Hopefully, like, you know, I could maintain that, but I feel like 25, it's very much like, because I know some people are like, oh, your life isn't gonna start until your 30s or something like that, or you don't have to have your life together right now. But I definitely want to like start figuring out now that I'm about to be 25, like what I want to do for the rest of my life, and like, you know, how I can make that happen, things like that, and put together the right things. And I feel like at a youth standpoint too, I feel like, I mean, obviously you're in your adulthood very much, so like you're in your mid-20s, like smack dab in your mid-20s.
Let's not say that you're in your adulthood, because it's like you're almost going into age again. It's like at 25, you're only 5 years into adulthood. You know, you're still a primary kid in the world of adulthood.
Oh yeah, I still feel like a child. Yeah, I definitely feel like, so I mean, that's why like I feel like I still want to maintain like a sense of youth. And what I mean by that, like youth, I mean like not trying to stay young, but just like, you know, still have those moments where like I feel like a kid and like, you know, things are meaningful to me. Because when you're a kid, you know, you definitely have a lot of different things that are meaningful to you, and your mind just, you know, runs wild, and your imagination is just like at full mass. So hopefully I still feel like that, and that's why like I'm trying to make music and, you know, live my life like that, even though it is lucrative. I am trying to make music so I could like shake my life and like do stuff that makes me happy. And like other people, they've really, you know, gone into the 9 to 5, you know, they really are dead set on that. And I just feel like that's, you know, right now that's not my path, and that's not what I want to do. So that's why I still feel like a kid, like I'm reaching for something that hasn't come. I just don't want to be like the wolf who cried wolf.
It's like being a creative, the thing you're avoiding most in life is being stuck in that cubicle, like dealing with the printer and reporting to somebody that's looking over your shoulder.
Oh my God, 30 minutes for lunch, yes.
Yeah, it's like, dude, I don't want that crap ass environment. I want to be able to collaborate and share ideas and make kooky sounds and have fun and paint my hair and, you know?
So there's obviously that balance, because also you need money, and you know that's those stable 9 to 5 or office jobs, or what give you that security. So right now I definitely feel insecure and uncomfortable at times, but I would take that over feeling secure, because that does, you feel like you're living, or just going through the motions at that point. So
all right, guys, you're already past your prime. Hope you die safely. Don't forget, Ryan is also a rapper, Princeton, who's got a new song coming out at the end of the month. Princeton, tell them more about it.
Back on my BS, music video, song, near my birthday. My birthday's August 29th, probably put it out that Friday, August 28th. Music video, shot by Lorenzo Walton. And then a song, it's gonna be, like, it might make me pop. That's what I've been hearing on the streets. That's word on the streets. It's vibrant, it's lively, it's crazy. You wouldn't expect it from me. It's like a 180, but it slaps, it goes, it hits. So please get that. Cheyenne, thank you for having me today on your talk show.
You really jumped the gun.
Yeah. You can follow me on Instagram at Princeton Musica. So music with an A at the end, Princeton Musica. And then you can find me on Spotify, Apple Music, just search Princeton, and YouTube. So thank you guys. Check out some of my music and watch some more of her videos. Come on.
Yep. Once again, I'm Cheyenne. You can find me on Twitter, and don't bother following me on Instagram. Have a nice day, and thanks for watching.
If I'm up on YouTube for watching this, because Cheyenne is great. You can get someone to buy her show, please. Get someone to buy this. It's you picking up. Have you ever seen a talk show where you have random bowls of predisposed questions by Cheyenne?
Yeah.
That you can just pick up and you talk about. That's random, and that's something that I haven't seen on YouTube, and that's something that y'all need more coverage of. So help your girl out. Shout out Cheyenne.
On the dome.
I'm Ryan, and you're watching Disney Channel.
No, you said hotepper? Like,
yes.
Like a hotep.
Yes.
That's...
I would like to say that Hispanics can also be hoteps.
Okay. Well, can you explain hotep? I mean, you don't have to explain it on the camera, but...
Yeah, maybe some other time.